Recording. All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome. I'm so excited. We are on part 2 of our 4-week series on Instagram, and I have some special guests here today. And we're going to start with one who was at Unconvention. And if you guys didn't have a chance to see Unconvention, I would say that Catalina rocked the house and was probably one of the most inspiring people to hear at the event. And she was on stage with me. She talked about, or actually was on stage with Jazzy, and she just really has developed an amazing following on both Facebook and Instagram. And she is really leveraging her following and leveraging media to build her business. She's a diamond. She's our recent exciting new diamond in the company, and she did it in 3 months. Was that right? 4 months. In 4 months. That's still amazing. Super short time to hit that. And let's see. Let me just mute everybody, if I may. Hold on a second. And anyway, she's just super dynamic and just so warm and friendly. And I just love your energy, Catalina. And I'm so glad that you decided to bring your team and join us today. So I would just love to just have you start out by sharing a little bit about how you shot up to Diamond and kind of what you did to get there. Such an inspiring story.
Hi guys, and thank you, Rachel, for bringing me on board on today's call. I'm happy to be here and share with all of you guys what is working out for me. And first of all, I always start with really creating that vision of what is it that I want and visualize my success. And that's how I did it. I wrote down, I was specific, I created a timeline, and then I started to break it down into how many people do I need to hit director? How many people do I need to hit executive? How many people do I need, and what are the different paths to get into executive? When I had my map in my structure, I used a source, which is my social media. I mean, unless you all can afford hiring David Litt, social media, it's definitely the most powerful platform that we all have to market ourselves. Okay, so the technique that I use is that I start with 3 people. I personally, sometimes I do 10 by 10 by 10 or as much as I want, but if you at least reach out to 3 people and you do what I, called, and I was taught by some other leaders, the 3 by 3 by 3, you will guarantee to have success in your business and you'll grow it very fast. So what I mean by 3 by 3 is that first I create connections in different ways. The first thing that I do is every day I create 3 social media posts. Sometimes it's a little bit more, but at least 3. And these social media posts are about my family, they're about my before and after, they're about my dog, they're about me working out, and they're about me drinking a green juice. So people want to know what you're doing, but they don't only want to see you drinking the green juice. Otherwise, they're going to say, oh my gosh, she's drinking green juice again and again and again. So you want to keep them entertained into what you do, because you're selling yourself. You are the inspiration that they're looking for. They want to be you. They want to have your health. They want to have your lifestyle. They want to have your energy. They want to have your smile. So you are selling yourself. And for that, you have to share. People got to be inspired in you. And the only way to put yourself out there is to share as much as you can. So some people reach out to me for, my workouts, and they're like, what do you do for your workouts? And I'm like, I do this athletic performance thing, and I'll send you some details. Oh, so what do you do for not drinking coffee? I drink beet juice. And what do you do, so your dog has this amazing fur. And I'm like, oh, I take him to the dog park and I give him some chlorella and some joint flex, and, just put yourself out there. So I create 3 posts about my story. And I'm going to go into a little bit more in detail, but I also generate 3 conversations. And these conversations could be birthday messages. Facebook lets you know and does the work for us. And he tells us, today's Samantha's birthday. We don't even have to run our calendar. Like, Facebook is telling us. So what I do is that, hey, Samantha, happy birthday, here's a $50 gift card, on superfoods. So I use that. I generate conversations with my Uber driver. Hey, how's your day? What are you doing? I'm like, great. I'm just saving people's lives. And then they're going to say, what do you do? And I'm like, oh, I'm a health coach, and I'm helping people be healthy and heal the planet. And then I'm like, you know what? You're so cool. I'm going to gift you, this gift card. I have a couple. Also make yourself exclusive. I have a few gift cards, so make sure you use it, or, just give it back to me because somebody else will. I do follow-ups on my social media. That's actually the most important thing on your social media other than posting. Because if you're posting but you're not liking people's comments, you're not commenting back, you're not creating a bond with those people. I mean, I was a CrossFit athlete, and every time I'll comment, and like Camille LeBlanc is like the CrossFit Games champion, the fittest on earth, and she responded back to me. I was like, oh my gosh, Camille liked my photo, or, she liked my comments. So make people feel special and create that bond. If you keep posting and posting, but you're not engaging, you're literally wasting your time. Like, what's the point of posting if you're not generating a conversation back? And also go through your Facebook group. And for example, I go to my friend Samantha, and I go into current city. I go to her friends. I go to her current city, and I select LA. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm going to friend all of Samantha's friends that live in LA. That way, they can come to my happy hours, and they can, come to my events. So sometimes I go to, pages for USC or UCLA, and I add a bunch of students. I mean, Facebook is not going to take you to Facebook jail for adding so many people. I'm literally like, add all those suggestive friends, add them. They're suggestive because you should have them. So literally take on the lead and add those suggested friends. Put yourself out there. The other thing is 3 connections. I connect with all friends. I generate conversations. I haven't spoken to this guy in like a million years. And I'm like, hey, how you been? I just saw your post. I want to give you a shout out. So to go a little bit more in detail about the 3 social medias that I post, about my story, you must be authentic. People are craving authenticity. People are craving people that are vulnerable, that they share what most people wouldn't, right? Because they're probably going through the same thing. They're probably going through that, weight gain, and they're probably going through the diabetes, or they're probably going through all these other, things that most people don't like to share. But you are going to share about that, because that's going to make them bond with you. Because like, oh my gosh, she's saying that she's going through, she just posted a video of her like getting smacked and crying, kind of thing. Just be authentic and share things like healthy recipes. Like, most people are not like us. The majority of I think 70% of the population in America are overweight, and 40% of the teenager population is also overweight. So share recipes. Like, the typical American has 22 tablespoons of sugar per day. Kids 30 to 40, that's incredible statistics. So if you share how to make a hot chocolate without sugar, how to make, chocolate milk that tastes amazing, or all these other, recipes that most people want to do, be an inspiration and share that. Share memes, stay away from negative people. They have an answer for every, solution. Those memes that everyone likes memes because they also say a lot about you. They say who you are and what's in your brain, what is in your thoughts. So do that, and do lives. A lot of people that joined my team, I was able to sign up over 50 brand partners in like 120 days. And I do lots of lives. I share everything that I'm doing with my tribe, with my team, because a lot of the people that I get are craving community. I would say like 50% of my brand partners are craving community. They're craving, going to On Convention. They're craving going to the hot springs. They're craving having a group of people to meet up on a Tuesday at noon, with other 28 individuals here aligned with the same movement and the same mission. So, really share what you're doing. Share that you're at the beach. Share that you're hiking. Share that you're doing whatever you're doing, because there's a lot of people that want to do that. And they're going to tell you, hey, Erin, next time that you go into those hot springs, can you let me know? And I'm like, yeah, I'm putting together a whole team. I'll come on board. And they come because they're craving community. So do as many live videos. Host events. Events are successful for me. I created events that are vision boards. Let's create our vision. Let's hold in our thoughts what we want to create for at least 60 seconds. That means that we have to find it in the magazine, we have to cut it, and we have to glue it. It's really going to be embedded in what, really activates that part of our brain that allow us to notice in the world what we want. And I think everyone needs to really overcome that chatter of reaching out and putting themselves out there. Like, make your account public. You can't really share who you are if you have a private Instagram and a private Facebook group. Like, everyone needs to know. A lot of the people, they get their clients while I'm sleeping. I don't even know who they are. And I wake up and I introduce myself. And they found me because they watched my live and they were inspired and they click on the link. So people don't know how much you know until they know how much you care. And if people know how much you care about this lifestyle, if people know how much you care about health and healing people and healing the planet, they're going to start resonating with you. So really show how much you care about what you do. Always someone's watching what you're doing. Always somebody's watching, and you don't know who it is. You just have to put yourself out there, and then you have to introduce yourself to them. And people are going to talk no matter what. Sometimes, like, I post whatever photo I want. Like, whatever. I don't care if people are going to say, oh, she looks slutty, oh, she looks too much, or she eats too much, or she doesn't eat, or whatever, she's starving herself. I don't care. I share my authentic self always. And I always know people are going to criticize no matter what. She's drinking too much juice, or she's doing whatever. But I'll put myself out there and literally get out of your limiting beliefs. Put yourself out there. Every single time that you find yourself stopped by, oh, I'm not going to share with this bodybuilder because he already has a lot of muscles and he looks healthy, that's a limiting belief. Don't allow that person, don't deny that person the possibility of what you're offering, because that bodybuilder might need it from himself. I have coached many athletes that have diabetes type 2, so this is a program where everyone can benefit, and allow everyone the chance. Everyone needs to know what you're doing, no matter what. Get yourself out of your own way, share with as many people as possible, and literally go be an inspiration for someone. I hope that helped, Rachel, a little bit.
That was fantastic. Really, I think you just put that whole thing in a nutshell, very easily framed it to sound so easy. This, I got 50 brand partners in my first 120 days. That's incredible. And you said that people clicked while you're asleep. So do you have the actual link to do you have the quick link to your, to the 40-day on your actual Instagram and Facebook?
Yes. Yeah.
And how many followers do you have on Facebook?
On Facebook, I'm capped at 5,000. I started my business page per se because you can have unlimited amounts. So I'm growing that. I'm probably at 400. And then I'm I don't know, 14,000, 15,000 on Instagram. But I literally add people there's no tomorrow. I follow. I go to a picture, let's say detox or weight loss, fat loss account. And I see 1,000 people like this photo of this girl that lost 100 pounds. And then I add all the people that like that photo. There's I get blocked sometimes for adding too many people, but I'm okay, you know what? Right now I'm going to take a bath. Maybe I'll just get on my phone for a little bit. And I'm add. And I literally add all those people that resonated with that photo. Obviously, if they like that photo, it's because they were inspired. So if they're inspired on that photo, they're going to be inspired on my post too. Because they're going to click back in my account and they're going to say, oh, look, she also has another photo that is inspiring, and they're going to follow me back. And then the next time I make that post that is very similar, then they're going to like my photo. And then I make a post about the cleanse, And then they're gonna message me back and hey, I wanna join that cleanse thing that you're doing. Can you send me more details? And I'm like, yeah, I'd love to. I can get on a phone call today if you have some time. And I like to do Zooms with potential partners or clients also. I can't get them done all the time, but the majority of the times, every time I do them, I'm successful because people connect, they can see your facial expressions when they see that you're a real human, that it's responding back. So I try to do that as much as I can, and it works every time. I always enter the conversation knowing that they're going to join me. I never have doubts because you're going to transfer that. We all creators and we manifest your doubts, your fears, you manifest everything. So I tell my partner, hey, let's go to Erewhon so we can introduce ourselves to our new brand partners because they're waiting for us. Like they drove to Erewhon. They're at the supermarket. So I go there with that intention, and you have to have it already visioned and prepare in your brain so you can make it happen. I mean, have you guys noticed when you're thinking about a yellow car and then all of a sudden all you see in the street is the yellow car? Is that happening to any of you guys?
Absolutely. Yeah. Buy a new car, you just see your car everywhere.
Exactly. So there is a part of our brain that is called the reticular activating system. And this part in your brain is literally what determines what you see in the world. Okay? So you need to train your brain to really start activating what you want to see. And once you were like, oh, my sister's pregnant. I literally just saw like 10 pregnant women in the street. I want a new brand partner. Boom. I just got 50 brand partners. So you really need to start activating that part of your brain. And there's different techniques to do that, but you really have to focus on that vision. And progress is what makes happiness. It's not your goals, it's not your dreams, it's your progress that brings you ultimate happiness. The weather changes, your emotions changes, your business changes, but only progress is what's always going to be constant. Evolution, ascending, transcending. And this is what is going to allow you to stay in the happiness state of mind with your vision.
Great. Well, I would love to open it up. I'm sure people have questions for you or comments, and I'd like to give people a chance to kind of check in with you.
Yes, I love that.
The link on your page, on your Facebook page, is it to the brand partner or is it to your actual, just the product, like the 40 days?
Just the products. Mm-hmm. Just the products. I always, sorry?
Go ahead.
No, my brand partners, this will be a totally other conversation, but I usually select them too. I pick the people that I want to work with. They have to resonate with me, my energy. They have to be tuned into the same radio station that I am. And I get into phone call conversations with them. Some people, I straight up see the talent and I see the potential, and I ask them to get on a call with me to become my business partner. Mm-hmm. And typically my ratio, it's 1 every 5. So every 5 of my clients that do the cleanse, 1 becomes a brand partner. So I stay connected.
Of those 1/5 that become brand partners, do you usually convert people to become brand partners after they've done the cleanse or before?
It depends. Like, I read them. If they did the cleanse, then one of them is going to become a partner. I mean, we all know that it's better to have them for financial reasons, a valuable customer, because we make 20% versus taking a risk and only making 5% if they're only interested in buying the products and not doing the business. Mm-hmm. So you just have to really be very exclusive and strict. Being part of my business, it's very legit. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So really make yourself, hold yourself a very high regards. Like, your business is your business. You don't build your business by chance. Mm-hmm. No one builds a successful business by chance. I'm not just going to write my phone number on a napkin and then tell you to become a brand partner and like forget about it. No, I write that name on a list. I put it on a list. I do follow-ups. I engage again and again and again. There's been people where I've been reaching out since like my first day, and they just now bought the cleanse. So do your follow-up. Super important. But if you guys want to find me on social media, I am Architect Goddess. I'm also an architect as well, in multi-use residential buildings. So I always train my mind to really create a structure for whatever you're doing, right? A house will collapse if it doesn't have a solid structure that's holding it together, and so does your business. So you only are able to clone yourself when you have a brand partner that has 3 brand partners. That's when you clone yourself. Okay? So if you just get a brand partner, you're not cloning yourself, because that brand partner is not you. So you can, once that brand partner has 3 brand partners underneath them, then you are officially cloned, because it's on its own. You will be that extra support.
Fabulous. This information is great. I'm looking at your website. It's gorgeous. How did you make your website?
Thank you. I did it by myself. I have a lot of experience in like coding and like graphic design. I've been doing that kind of stuff since I was in high school. I used to HTML my websites. I think I built that one in like Squarespace. It was really easy, but it's really important because I brand myself. I don't brand Purium.
Right.
I have a lot of success branding myself because people want to have what I have. They want to have my my health, your glow, your smile, your happiness, your financial security. This company gives us the blessing to have healthy body, healthy mind, and healthy finances. So it's a trilogy that we all want. And that is something that everyone has, right? Everybody wants a healthy body, healthy mind, and healthy finances. If this person has healthy finances, it's probably lacking a healthy mind or a healthy body. If this person has the healthy body and the healthy finances, it's probably lacking the healthy mind. So you can offer all those 3 things. So you really have to be very strategic. Read your potential clients and your potential brand partners. Find out what is missing. What are they missing? They're missing free time. I literally like go through like this whole thing in my head, and I'm like, okay, this person is complaining because she doesn't have any time to spend with her children. So I'm like, this person is missing free time. So my business can offer this girl free time. So I'm going to approach her with the knowledge and the thought of like, okay, I have something like, how would it feel to you if you had 3 more hours with your children? What would you do? How does that look like? Tell me more about that. Right? So ask them questions, get to their emotions, make them cry. Like some of my people, I literally make them cry just because I allow them to have a breakthrough and really notice what they're missing. Like I was missing personally the finances. I was sick and tired of building buildings, working, 9 to 2 in the morning, going to the city, getting corrections, having to call the engineer because the materials changed because the owner can't afford that structure. So now the joint needs to be, like my head was going to explode. And I was like, you know what? I need to make a change and I need to have some financial security while I take my own projects and sign my own contracts. And I need that extra source of income every month. And Purium was like, great, I can do this little thing on the side and have that I'm missing, have that financial stability, because that's what I was missing. I was always healthy. I was, taking superfoods and I was aligned with the mission. I didn't need to be sold for the products because I really trusted Purium. My friends take it. But that was missing for me. And then every time I go introduce myself to my new brand partner, I find out what is missing and I go from there. So do the work before you bring something up. So important, right? Because you build your business is very important. So do that little research before.
Thank you so much. I wanted to say to people, you can build a website like what she did with Adobe Spark really easy. All the bit.ly links that I've done for our team, bit.ly/Purium Transformation, bit.ly/Mama's Revolution, bit.ly/whatever, I've done with this app, Spark Page. So you can download Adobe Spark page, you can build a website in 30 seconds and then create a bit.ly link or a link tree that links to it, because it's going to have some gibberish. It doesn't have a nice name. So your page will be like, XYZAB, blah, blah, numbers. So just create a bit.ly link that points to it. It takes 30 seconds to create a bit.ly link on the bit.ly app. But this Adobe Spark page is fantastic. You can get it in the App Store and literally just takes, you can build a website in just a few minutes, honestly. So if you want to, it might not be as comprehensive as Catalina's, but what I love, Catalina, is that your website leads with the 40-day transformation. It says 40-day transformation across the top. It is leading with the 40-day product, and that's really important that we're all leading with the 40-day if we're leading with the nutrition. And then it's up to us to lead with the business with that personal conversation. So let's open it up.
Yeah.
Who has questions for Catalina? Does anybody have questions or comments? This is fantastic. Or maybe just wow.
So the reason that I focus on the 40-day is because most people need a lifestyle change.
Yep.
All the people that come to me and that I approach, they need a lifestyle change. They don't need to just to drink Power Shake every day or have Biomedic. They need a transformation. So the most value that they're going to have for themselves, because you're going to bring value. You really need to know that you're bringing value to these people. And the most value to their health is going to be to embark in a journey that is at least 40 days, because in at least 40 days, they can develop a new habit, because drinking something once in a while, it's not sustainable for a lifelong transformation. And, we can all have our biggest life, but for that, we need a healthy us. And the 40-day to me feels like the most beneficial package of products for them to really work on that transformation for a longer period of time.
Yeah, fantastic. It's really true. If you lead with the Power Shake, people are going to buy the Power Shake. If you lead with the 40-day, they're not even going to know about the Power Shake. They're not even going to know that there's individual products to buy. They're just going to be like, I have to get the package. So lead with the package. That's what's going to give them the most results, and that's what's going to make them stay the longest, because they're going to be like, that was so amazing, I'm going to keep going. If people just do Power Shake, they may go like, oh, that sounds pretty cool, but I could buy green shake somewhere else. So
exactly. I had one of my clients, he did the athletic transformation because he didn't want to take time from the gym, and he completely transformed. Everyone is asking me, why did he do his skin? He's glowing. He looks even more happy. He looks even fitter than he was before. And I brought the Power Shake to the gym last week. And he's like, what's that? And I'm like, what do you mean? You never tried the Power Shake? You've been doing Purium for 3 months. No, I always take the MVP because it came on the athletic package. And I'm like, oh my God, you never tried the Power Shake? I was literally in shock. And this has been my loyal customer. Every month he gets a 10-day athletic package because he does it every month. It's like his lifestyle now. He's never trying the Power Shake. So this is what happened with a lot of, of our clients. They only buy the aminos and that's all they know. They don't know that, super Santin oxygenates the blood and you can get a better workout or whatever it is, So really get them also, educate them in other products as well. Send email blasts, on your lives. Talk about David Sandoval does a call every Wednesday. Listen to his call and then take notes and then do your own live, duplicating what he's just said because it's fresh in your mind.
Perfect. So you can educate your audience using the information you're getting from the Zooms.
Yeah.
You can take the company calls and let that be your platform for educating. You can take what you learn even about the business and go out there and teach it on a live.
Yes.
Looking for content, teach what you're learning through the company. Question for you: how often do people actually buy through your Instagram, through your website, without you knowing?
99.7.
What?
The majority.
The majority of your people buy straight from that. Okay, just from me posting.
Mm-hmm.
And you convert them, and then you call them and convert them into brand partners.
Mm-hmm. I invite them to my events. I invite them to my happy hour. Sometimes I have clients that showed up to my happy hour last Friday. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, hey, what's your name? Oh, yeah. Oh, have you done the cleanse? He's like, yeah, I actually did your cleanse last month. And I was like, oh, nice to meet you. Because I don't know who they are. people come to me at the, market here in Venice. We go to Erewhon and they're like, hey, I noticed that it was you because you have a white dog and I wanted to introduce myself. I'm doing your cleanse. And I'm like, are you really? And they literally just like buy my stuff online. And this is my transformation. And I use the best top quality products.
Nice.
Okay.
So I would love to hear somebody say if you don't have a question, mention some takeaways. What did you learn?
I will say I'm so grateful. Oh my God, you're brilliant. You're a genius. I just really respect your emotional intelligence and your career intelligence, and you're thinking outside the box. You're giving us amazing ideas. Takeaways are just your ideas on Instagram that you said. Also, when I listened to the 6 p.m. calls, like with Dave Sandoval, to then take that content and, do a live about it. So take the information from any of our calls and then go live. The website that you just showed me and that Rachel just showed us that we can do. I just took the notes. So I'm just so grateful. I'm curious how old you are.
Thank you. I'm 33.
33 and genius. You are so beautiful, so amazing.
Thank you so much, Deborah.
Yes. God bless you.
Thank you. You too.
And someone just asked a question, where do you put the link on Instagram? You put it in your profile.
Yeah, like everyone can do it. You can put it on your bio.
Excellent.
Yeah. So I literally never send I shop Purium. Never. I always share my page.
Yeah.
Because I don't like to sound sales pitchy, and I think most people are I don't want to share, I don't want to sell a product. Even when I was talking to my brother this morning, because he's a pro tennis player, and I was like, hey, don't you just want to make extra money while you're playing the matches too? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, let's get you into this amazing business. I'm going to help you. And because I'm building multiple teams. And he's like, okay. And then he's like, oh, but I don't want to sell the products. And I'm like, excuse me, I never sell a product. I never sell the products. I don't know what you're talking about. You're in the wrong business, because all I do is I share what's working for me. So I'll invite you for this week. So we did a little challenge, and we're for this week, I'm going to invite you to share with 3 people every day. If you do the math, I think I told him 5 people. And again, my architect brain is I pulled out the calculator and I'm like, okay, so 5 people, that means 155 people a month. If you talk to 5 people every day, that's 155 people a month. And if your ratio is 1 every 10, which most people are, that means that you're going to sign up 15 people. If you sign up 50 people that spend at least $30, if at least they get the pre-workout, the beet juice, you're going to make $100 every month. And you're only doing the work for 5 minutes every day. And you're going to have a residual income for the lifetime of that customer of $100 every month. You're going to have free $100. And all they have to do is buy a pre-workout. And I personally, when I ran out of my pre-workout, what do I do? What do you do, Rachel, when you ran out of toothpaste?
I definitely don't run out of toothpaste. I buy more before it runs out.
Exactly, right? You buy another toothpaste. For all these athletes that run out of pre-workout, the first thing that they do is they go to the GNC store, they go to Amazon, and they buy more pre-workout. Oh, for God's sake, I didn't have workout when I was competing, or I was working out, with my frenemies kind of thing. You need your pre-workout.
Yeah.
So all these people are going to keep ordering and ordering and ordering and ordering, and you're going to keep cashing and cashing and cashing. And all you had to do was one initial move and tell them, hey man, I used to use that protein shake and it gave me kidney stones. So now I'm using the super aminos, which is pre-digested, and it doesn't even have to go to your kidneys. So I'll invite you to take a look at this. Yeah, let me send you the link because it's working amazingly for me. And I never struggled with that before. Mm-hmm. And boom, people are going to trust you because you're their friend, because you went through something that they don't want to go through. And most people are skeptics. You know, somebody told me that the Super Delicious brand is really shitty. And I used to buy it for the coconut milk. Like, I haven't even done my research, but every time I go to a supermarket, I don't buy Super Delicious anymore. Like, I buy another one. So, you know, because I trusted the person that said that.
Yeah. So building, you know, trust is like our biggest friend. That is the ultimate. That's how we build our businesses. Our businesses depend completely on trust. Trust is our number one. That's why social media is so popular and why it's the booming way to. It's better than just having a website, because if you have social media, you build the trust first before they even go to your website. And so that trust is through the relationships. And so that trust is key. Before social media, it was a lot harder to get business.
Yeah.
Now it builds that trust, which makes it instant. So I want to have a chance to give anyone else a little. I wanted to also say, I noticed that you have on your website join groups, so you have your tribe. We also have a Facebook group, a health support group, and so people can link to the support group if they want to. But I think that's fantastic. I'm sure people join your group who haven't done the transformation yet, and then you probably go in there and maybe they're seeing people transform in there and they're watching, and then they end up getting inspired.
Yes. Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, I do that too.
Testimonials in your group?
What?
Do you have a lot of testimonials in your transformation group?
Yes, I do. And all my brand partners are also active in the group. So if I sign up a customer and that customer goes in the group and then they have a question because they're constipated, right? Everyone has that question. And then Troy would jump on and he said, hey, this is what you got to do. And then I'm like, oh, thank God. Thank you for helping me out. I didn't have to respond to this person because I was busy and Kauai or something. I don't know. But when you have your whole team there, everyone is collaborating. Like, me and my team are super tight. Like, I literally feel it's my extended family. I talk to them all the time. A bunch of them are here on this call, and like, thank you for joining. And we all share everything. And it's just this sense of loyalty and faith that we all share what's working out for us. If somebody was able to have success in something, it's our responsibility to bring it on and share it, because if you grow, I grow, we all grow.
Yeah, I think that it's really great, that I think there's a lot of different side teams, but we do things like cohesively. I mean, Imperium just kind of breeds that community. And so we have the same theme where I go in there and sometimes somebody else is answering the questions before I even get to it. So I want to stop here and pause and see if there's one more comment, because I want to move on because we got Stephanie, and I know that you said you had a half an hour, but thank you for staying on for longer. If you want to stay on the rest, you can. But that was just fantastic. Does anybody else want to comment before we go forward?
I wanted to say that it was like really, really, truly powerful to let go of those limiting beliefs. Like, you haven't talked to a family member or this person that you've talked to on the internet. You don't want to give them the wrong vibe, but you can be your own worst enemy when it comes to talking yourself out of reaching out.
Oh yeah, definitely. And it's this thing that we have, that we're making meaning machines. Our brain is programmed to put meaning into absolutely everything. So if you haven't spoken to this person in a long time and you're like, oh, but what is this person going to think? Oh, maybe she thinks that I'm going to be dumb, or maybe that I'm desperate. Whatever you think, it's just a meaning. The whole fact is just that you're going to reach out to this person and you're going to offer something that is amazing and is going to change their life. So that's what's happening. Everything else is subjective. To your emotion, is subjective to your identity, is subjective to everything. But put yourself out there and say, this is what happened. That's all it is. Everything else is just a meaning and a story. You're going to put a story into absolutely everything. So literally, like, I can't stress it enough. Get out of your own way. Get out of, your story. You're like, every one of us is living in our own bubble, and we're subjective to everything. So all your answers, the way that you relate to people, is just going to be subjected to your weather. So literally, get away from your story. Share it. Who cares if that girl hates you? Who cares if you don't like her name because your boyfriend cheated on a girl with the same name. Like, who cares? Like, share it with everyone. Share it with that freaking girl that he cheated with. Like, share with everyone. Share with everyone. I share with a plastic surgeon that liked my photo on Instagram. And I was like, oh, maybe he needs a detox too. Who cares? And he became my brand partner. And my first thought was like, maybe he's going to use my body as an example for one of his patients. Maybe one of the girls want to have my abs. So just be funny and just share.
Awesome. Thank you, Catalina. And want to let you guys know, like, this isn't actually a power hour. So we actually get into action during this call. We actually are going to spend 10 minutes reaching out and actually putting this work into action and doing. So we aren't just listening, we aren't just learning, we're actually doing on Zoom. So I want to just give everyone like a few minutes to do one action right now. I want you to get onto Instagram, because this is Instagram hour, right? Because we're doing power hour with Instagram. This is the focus today. So I want you to get onto Instagram. First thing I want to say is, if you want to put the link to the 40-day transformation, if you don't have time to build a website, you want to have the link to the transformation. The way to do that is you go to ishoppurium.com, you log in, and then you find the product, the 40-day transformation. We always start with Ultimate Nutrition. Scroll down, and then you'll see email or text. Click one of those, and that'll give you a link. And that's your quick link. That's going to be the link to the product with your card attached to it. And you can post that in your Instagram and say $100 off. So I just want to show you guys how to do that, and specifically for Steffi, and I'm going to introduce Steffi now real quick, and we're going to get into action, but I wanted to just at least say thank you.
Can you just say that again? So you go to ishoppurium.com, and then that will automatically
log in.
Okay, yeah.
And then find the product.
Okay, great, thanks.
And then scroll down until you see email or text, and you're going to click text, grab the link, or email and grab the link, and then you can post that as your website. But I would recommend doing a link tree so that it actually links, and it doesn't say all that stuff, because that's a long link. Instead of posting that long link, instead of posting that long link, download the Bitly app and create a Bitly link that is shorter. It'll just say bit.ly/whatever, Deborah Haviland Superfoods.
From the website. Okay, the Bitly from the website. So I wouldn't do Renew Earth. I would do it right on here, signing in.
No, you're going to do that. Yeah. You're going to get your quick link. Agents of Change does not have your quick link. Only ishoppurium.com, if you log in, has your quick link to any product. Every product will have a different quick link.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. So yeah, we're going to take 5 minutes and get into action. And once you guys do that, find your quick link while you're learning how. Go ahead, Catalina. You want to say something?
No, I love this. I think a call to action is really important, and just like Rachel's doing it with you guys, you need to do it with your audience, and give people deadlines. Come on, you don't have the whole time to wait for them. So give them deadlines. Like, she's giving you 5 minutes. So you can replicate this with your own clients. Just think of something creative and a strategy. So you do a call to action, make bold requests, literally make bold requests. I did this practice where I had to make 50 bold requests every day. And it's just a habit, make bold requests to people. So practice that.
Could you give us some examples, please?
Okay, a really quick example. I have a little niece. She's 9 years old. She's reading, and I asked her if she would read a book, and she said yes. And then I told her, hey, if you read a book and you finish it, every time you finish a book, I'll buy you a new one for the rest of your life. All I want you is to read the books. And she said yes. So I made a bold request to her. I told her, hey, if you read the book, I'll buy you another one. And then I'll buy you another one. And as long as you keep reading them, I'll keep purchasing them for you. So maybe you can think about something creative like that with your business or with people. Maybe make a bold request. I dare you to take 2 hours of rest every day. And then they're going to say yes. And then they're going to start getting those 2 hours. So they're going to have a little taste of freedom. And then you're like, oh yeah, and then you can bring the possibility. You're planting a seed for your business. So plant seeds with your bold request. You could be a bold request of like drink a juice per day. You're planting a seed, and then you're coming on board with like this amazing, convenient superfood, which happens to be a juice. So start making those bold requests to people and planting the seed, for further action. So that could be an example, because then you're going to say, hey, I have this business opportunity where instead of having 2 hours every week, because how does that feel? Imagine if you had double the amount of time and all you have to do is this, and then you tell them what to do. And that's like a bold request. And I want you to do this. So practice, like Google what bold requests are and really put it into practice. Give yourself a little challenge. And I'm like, I'm gonna start with 5 bold requests every day. Practice with every little thing. But I'm like a bold request person. And that's why I tell people what I want. Like literally, just sometimes you're gonna come up like rude, but being authentic and it's really important, and they're gonna connect to you because you tell them, hey man, you need to get healthy. You need to have more time off or you're gonna get sick. So and this is what you can do. How does this sound? And then ask for their feedback. Make them part of the thing. Like they need to feel that they're creating too. So hope that helps. If everyone has any questions.
Hey, Rachel, I am, thank you for that. Rachel, I'm at the stage where I'm at iShop Purium, and I'm in, and I got to the picture of the 40-day, and I'm just not sure how to link this now.
Down until you see the word text, email or text.
Well, you mean these little the blue things just push to the blue thing?
Roll it down till you see it says text or email.
It's just going to other products.
You're going too fast.
Okay.
Go slow. I'm going to show you on my phone.
Oh, I see. Email or text. Okay, so then can I put this on Facebook, or you just want Instagram?
We're just doing Instagram right now.
So I see email, text, or Facebook.
So I'm going to show you that I created my own page. I created my own website that is on my Instagram. That's this. You see it says 40-day transformation. I created it in Adobe Sparks, and it tells my little story, and then it says, and then I have my quick link as a little button here that says, click to get your 40-day here. And then it's a little thing like text me the word blah, blah, blah to my cell phone, and I'll send you, whatever. So, and then it's got my story. It's got more story. So it's just much more information, testimonials, blah, blah, blah. So people can buy several times on that Sparks page. So that is the link that I took it off my profile temporarily because I was adjusting it, but that is the link that I have on my profile. And then.
Okay. And yet from here where I just see a blue email or a black text or a blue Facebook, I don't see where it links to Instagram.
It doesn't link to Instagram. You got to click the text button to grab the link.
Text. Okay.
Press text, and then it'll text box, and then you
grabbed it. Okay, and then I would send it somehow, and then copy it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Copy or cut.
And I'll show my team if you guys have questions too. We're meeting up later in the week.
Good. So you guys can be, so one of the things I was gonna tell you we did last week, Catalina, is we did 3, 3, and 3.
Oh, cool.
I had everybody add and tag and add 3 people, comment on 3 people's posts, and what was it? What was the third one? Wait, add 3 people?
3 social media posts, 3 connections, and 3 conversations.
Yes. And so Lake, are you still here? Because if you're here, Lake, I would love for you to share your results last week.
Yeah, he's here.
I'm
She's
still
here.
here. Hey there.
Hi. Can you?
So your question is my takeaway from last week and
Doing 3-3.
the 3 posts. What really what was new to me and that I implemented and got 75 new followers in about 48 hours was interacting with other people who have a high following, and also are people are interacting with their post, and then I'm interacting with the comments and commenting on comments and creating conversations. And I would say doing that, I would just like every few minutes, this person started following me, this person, this person, this person. So I'm just engaging with other people. Yeah, it's really, really powerful rather than just being a bystander. You know, it's a whole nother way to interact. Yeah, so that was really, really wonderful.
And one of the tips I gave in addition was to like follow influencers and comment on their posts, because if you're following other influencers and you commenting on their posts, a lot more people are going to see you commenting on their posts because they have all these people looking at their posts. So it's another way, like gain a following. So anyway, cool. I haven't had a chance to introduce Stephanie, the superfood goddess. It's already 5 minutes to. So Stephanie, I'm going to introduce you, but will you please come next week too and share, because you're not going to have that much time on this one.
Yeah, no, that's totally fine.
Okay, awesome. But I just want to say, so Stephanie is in LA, and she is another vegan bodybuilder. She's part of my IPL team. In fact, she is my Frauke's daughter.
Woo!
A lot of people have heard about Frauke through me. So there she is. And you won in the last competition you did, I think you did bikini and angel. Is that right?
Yeah.
And you won like second place.
Yep.
So this is a star right here, you guys. Like, she is the mom. She's the example of like vegan nutrition and bodybuilding. And literally she did it through yoga. She only lifted weights the last 10 days. Right?
Yep.
So we're here to show that it can be done.
Yes.
So Stephanie is she's just starting her business, but she has a huge Instagram following. She's got 18,000 following. And I was wondering if you could, maybe just for the last few minutes, just share a little bit about how you gained such a following. Any tips you can say on Instagram that, are unique to you?
Yeah. I mean, I think Catalina did such a good job explaining engaging, because it really is so important. And you'll look at someone's page that doesn't engage, and it's so different from someone's page that does. Like, there's more of a warmth there. You're getting to see someone's personality, and like you're becoming friends. You become close and you have these connections. And so I just want to validate and kind of like back that up, that reaching out to people through your own comments or on other people's pages that have a large following, seeing what the people are commenting in their comments, and engaging and opening up conversation with them. I think that's super important. And that's where I started taking things to the next level, was engaging more, speaking to people, having conversations, just friendly things that you would normally do anyways on a daily basis. And also collaboration. That is such a great thing. I know you had mentioned talking about live or going live, and you can actually split live. So you can actually get on live with another person from somewhere else, which is super awesome too, because then you're cross collaborating. Their followers are going to see your followers, and vice versa. And so that's also going to bring you a larger reach. So that's something that I
Can you give us a little technical, like how to do a video on Instagram, how to do a live in Instagram?
Yeah. Let me see. So for example, let me get to my Instagram here. So I'm using my boyfriend's phone right now. But you would go, let me see. So you want to go to, let's see, can you see this? So this is the home page. And when you go to the little camera up here, as if you're going to add to your story, there you can click through here. I'm at the bottom. And there is actually a button down here that says live. So instead of just posting a story, like I'm assuming that some of you know how to post a story, you would just go to your live button there. It gives you the option, go live now. And there's also the option to be able to split it once you start it for someone else that's on Instagram as well.
So if I press go live, is it going to go live right now, or is it just going to set me up?
Let's see. I'm doing it right now. Yep, it immediately says live. So you immediately get up.
And so then once you go live, then you have to find the split screen. So we would have to practice and just have one little live that's kind of clunky.
Yeah, exactly. And we could do that next time or whatever.
I think we should practice going live next week, live in there, like with our whole group, and talking about how we're on a team call.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
How we're on a team call talking about how to save the world with superfood nutrition, and we're learning how to use Facebook Live as a tool.
Yes.
Good. So we'll go over that next week. It's already the top of the hour. It's 1. Sometimes the Zoom goes a little bit over. We tend to get really into it, and we'll like go to like 1:15 and not even realize. But I want to respect everyone's time. So if anyone needs to go, you're welcome to. And I really want to make sure that everyone understands that we are also launching our June 1st 40-day transformation. I'm pretty sure Carolina's team is probably doing one too. Do you guys do one every month? Yeah. So June 1st transformation. And we, at this point, Catalina, like we have something specific that we're doing a cash giveaway for our team. So it might not be relevant for your people, but it might be interesting to like see what we're doing. I'm wondering if Celeste is available. Celeste, I see you on, you're probably with your kiddos, but are you free to come on? She must be busy. How about you, Nicole?
Who did you call?
Oh, there you are, Celeste. I saw your video was on mute, so then I just realized you're over at Nicole's house.
What did you ask me?
Well, I was going to ask you if you could share about the what we're doing in June 1st, our 40-day transformation, the hashtags, and all that stuff.
Yeah, let me get my notes for the hashtags. You all, this is so smoking hot that
So
we have this.
To opt from to the Agents of Change team, which all of us are part of. Carolina is on Troy Casey's team, which is another awesome team. So they're not necessarily, you guys aren't necessarily doing this. I just don't want to confuse your team with trying to do our hashtags because we're doing a giveaway, a 500 cash giveaway to people on our team. But anyway, maybe you guys will want to adopt this.
Yes, this is Agents of Change and Optimum You Dream Team. So here's the hashtags that you all want to write down. 40 days to freedom, 40 days to freedom. Hashtag, the next one is spring into summer. And then the last hashtag is get fit for 500. So there is a lot of steps for you to enter in this, but any brand partner can enter to win the $500. Also, any customer can enter to win the $500. And what you're doing is you are, number one, buying a 40-day ultimate. It can be the nutrition, the parasite, the athletes, doesn't matter. It's a 40-day program. Take a screenshot.
Must buy by when?
Oh, buy it by May 31st. You need to buy it this month. This is an incentive for us to rank up and to spread the good news. Okay, so buy it by the end of the month and take a screenshot. And the next thing is send that to your Up Team Diamond, Colored Diamond Crown, and we will make sure you get added to a specific private Facebook group just for this promotion. What you then are going to do is go public on your page, inviting other people to join you. And you also are taking before and after shots the day you start, and then every single 10 days after through the 40. So every 10 days, you're taking a before and after, or a picture. In order to be eligible to win the $500, you have to post your before and after in the private Facebook group, not on your main page necessarily. So for people that are private, like they can still be in this because it's a private, safe space. And your story. And the transformation is voted, or the winning person is voted on by a big panel of all of us that are putting on the prize. It's not about who got the best bikini body, guys. It's about emotional transformation, your relationship with food, your acne. I mean, it's like all of the things that you want to transform. Like Seema was saying, it's the body, the mind, the spirit. And then a tool that we are using with Agents of Change. So once you have been pacing with this person, you're inviting these people, keeping in mind the 7 exposures. The tool that we're using is bit.ly, bit.ly / this is very important for you all to listen to me. You must be specific with the capitalizations here. 40, capital D, AY, day ultimate, capital U, ultimate. If you do not put the caps, you go to a totally different site. It is not ours. So when it pops up, you got to know it has the little shift prescription, shift RX. You see that right at the top, and it's got these people jumping into a pool. Spring into summer, because that is our hashtag. Spring into summer. I'll repeat the hashtag. Spring into summer, 40 days to freedom, and the last hashtag is get fit for 500. Okay, that was a lot.
Number 5.
Yeah, 5.
Go Celeste.
Thank you for putting me on the spot. Seema, I loved you. Thank you.
I love you too, Cele.
So make sure that you guys are uploading, are you sending your screenshot of your purchase to your upline, right? That's key, so that there's proof that you bought your transformation this month, that your customers bought their transformation this month, so they can be eligible. Every screenshot will go into the running with the best story. Okay. All right. You guys got that? Any questions?
With the hashtags of like 40 days to freedom, that's all lowercase, right? 40 days to freedom is all.
The hashtags are not sensitive to case sensitive, only the bit.ly links.
Only the bit.ly. Okay, great. Thanks. So the bit.ly one is 40, capital D-A-Y, capital U-L-T-I-M-A-T-E. Got it.
Mm-hmm. Celeste, thanks for rocking it with that information. You guys start. So what's the goal right now? The goal is to get as many people into this transformation as possible, to invite as many people as you can to join this transformation. How are you going to invite them? By inspiring them. We inspire, we inspire, we inspire. So we're going to inspire people by going public. If you look, I've been going public like a mad woman over the last 24 hours. I'm posting like, hey, I'm running in the rain. Hey, it's snowing. Who wants to join me for a summer transformation? Hey, who wants to join me for a 40-day ultimate? Who wants to shred with me? Who wants some support and getting to some healthy new goals? I'm posting like a mad woman. You can watch every day. I'm posting live videos. I'm posting photos. I'm posting memes. I'm putting the words across it. I'm putting it into my news story on Facebook, my news story on Instagram, and my regular news feed on Facebook. So it's very redundant. No one can miss it. If you're not following me, you might have missed it. If you're following me, you still might have missed it. If you follow somebody, you'll actually see their post first. But even if you're not following somebody, you might miss it. And that's why it's so important to post regularly, because only 8% of your following is going to see your post. Only 8% of your Facebook friends will actually see anything you post. So you got to be consistent, redundant, duplicating, multiplication, replication, replication, replication. Keep doing it. Be consistent every day. 3 posts, 3 times a day, 3 people, 3 ads, 3 conversations. All right. Got it? Let's see everyone jump off mute and like give me some love.
Thank you.
Catalina.
Gratitude.
Love, love, love.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, we'll see Stephanie next week. Next week we're gonna get some juice from Stephanie, and we'll just continue. Next week will be week 3 out of 4 weeks of Instagram.
Cool.
Love you guys. Thanks.
Awesome. Bye.
Bye.
So much love.
The Zoom has put me in a better mindset. Thank
So,
you.
I'm sorry. Uppercase I, MMO.
If anyone wants to share their takeaways right now, that would be actually very valuable. Here, I'm going to go ahead and mute everybody really quick, and I'm just going to say, if you feel like you want to share any takeaways to kind of reiterate and backstitch what you just learned, that would be great.
I'm gonna go. My heart's beating right now. Like, seriously, guys, I was in tears before this Zoom. Like, my situation is really bad, and I'm trying to stay positive, and I'm just like, I just like, this is the answer. This is like, I'm not Imperium because I don't make that much money, and I'm trying, and things are just piling on top of me. And I love you guys so much. This Zoom is seriously just, I love you guys. And I wrote everything down. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, yes, yes, yes. So Rachel, I'm gonna call you after this, please. I'm like super excited. I love you guys. And the takeaway is, yes, I'm gonna reach out. I'm gonna do everyone. I have my list. I'm gonna start doing it because I can't just keep being sad. Like, I'm sad. Like, I need friends. I need support. Like so much. Like, anyways, so yes, I'm gonna start going. Thank you guys.
Love you, girl. Yes, this is your community. That's why people stick, because we need people. We need each other. Amen. Anyone else? I just want to say, nice to see some new faces. So
You know, I'm the barometer, I guess, for somebody still learning the Instagram. So I got to the place of creating the the link, and then it comes up, and then the blue information, like what to do, is separate from the picture link, and then I don't see how it sends to Instagram. So I sent it to you as a text.
You don't send it to Instagram. You have to go into Instagram and edit your profile and then post the link there.
And then post it. So I'm in Instagram, and I see how to do a picture, but I don't see what link is the post link in Once I'm in Instagram,
edit your profile.
Go to edit profile, okay, and then
there's a little place where it says to say website. Post it there.
Post it there. Okay, great. Thank you.
Okay, love you guys.
Okay.
Make sure it's Bitly link so it's short. You gotta convert it in Bitly. We'll talk about that later. Mwah. Good night, you guys. Good day, you guys.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Jameson, are you like in the revolution?
Yes.
Yay.
I'm hanging in there.
All right, guy. Love you.
Love you.
Bye, guys.